Okay, I just want to start this by saying, like, I don't think you're ready for today because I haven't hinted to this. I'm just going to tell you that whatever you're doing, even if you're driving, I would say pull over to the side of the road. Listen, you're not ready. And I know that this is like a big disclaimer, but you're not ready. Okay, I don't even know if this has been shared yet on my main channel, so you might be the first to hear about this. So just buckle in tight. Today's gonna get real. And I'm not just spewing out, like, I'm not buttering you up here. Like okay. You ready? Let's jump into this. All right, so today we're talking about time management. And I wanted to not only give you my tools as to how I manage my day, we're obviously going to go through a full, like, how I map out my day. We've kind of talked about it in the beginning of this series, but I really want to take you through in depth how I've done that. But a couple of tools and tips and just philosophies that have helped me in the way that I'm better with organizing my time. I waste less time and I manage my time better. Number one is the 12-week year. If you've never heard of the 12-week year, there is an amazing audiobook. I love the audiobook. I actually have listened to it like a dozen times. Like, it's probably my most listened to audiobook of all time. I listened to it at 1.5 times the speed because he talks really slow, but it's really good. It's really, really good. And the philosophies of it are exactly how I map out my own day, of condensing things, doing things in a shorter amount of time than taking like a full year to accomplish something, and just condensing the deadlines. And it works super well. So 12-week year. Another principle that I follow is Miracle Morning. If you've never heard of Miracle Morning, Hal Elrod is amazing. He's written multiple books. And what's cool about the Miracle Morning is there's different versions of it. So there's the OG Miracle Morning. There's the Miracle Morning for entrepreneurs, for network marketers, for parents, I think there's one for kids. Like, it's so good. There's one he just came out with for millionaires. Like, it's very interesting. So I've listened to quite a few of them. And it's literally my morning routine. Like, the Miracle Morning is how I do my day. So there's these things called the savers, where it's like the savers. It's like, I think it's 6 things, including exercise, affirmations, journaling, all that type stuff, reading, and personal growth, and all the things that I start my day with. And he's the one that kind of got that into my head of do more before 9 or 6 or whatever a.m. than most people do in a whole day. And it really does get your day started on the best note. So between 12-week year and Miracle Morning, my heart is racing. You're probably sitting there being like, what's the thing that she's going to say? Why am I so nervous? I need to take a drink. Could you imagine if I was having margaritas all day long with these videos? Okay. Whew. The other thing that I would suggest for time management is a planner. Do you guys see what it says? So this baby has been in development yes, those are sprinkles, for so freaking long. And she's very pretty. So this is a prototype. I'm perfecting one little detail and then it's hitting the market and you guys can buy it. So I have talked about planning so much and bullet journaling. So this is a bullet journal. There is like a dot grid, but here's the part where I blow your flipping mind. That's just one blank page. They're all hand drawn by me as to exactly how I map out my day. Now, I will take you guys through how I plan my day. I'm going to do a plan with me on my main channel, but you know how I show you how I do my top 10. You guys are not ready for this. I can't even believe I'm sharing this on this channel first, but I have to. So I share my top 10 goals every day. This is what my journal looks like, except it's printed. So I drew these pages by hand. You have a multitude of 4 total months in here, and it kicks you off with like your 4-month goals. Anyways, we're gonna have a full video on it, but I just wanted you guys to be the first ones to see it. The Daily Grind Planner. Isn't that perfect? Because we're going through the daily grind together. I'm nervous, but so excited. I can only imagine right now what the chat looks like and the levels of OMGs and I'm dead and oh my gosh, I'm dead over it. Like, I'm obsessed with it. It is everything as to how I plan my own day, what I've taken you guys through a bajillion times. And I wanted it to be the first planner that people actually use cover to cover. That was my number one thing that I said to Andre. I was like, I'm not putting out another planner for people to collect dust. It's going to be down and dirty, write out your goals. Doesn't need to take a lot of time, but you feel good after you've done it. So that is how I manage my dang time, is literally this system. Those 2 books that I talked about and this system that's been developed, you guys have seen my plan with me's. How long have I been talking about it? Maybe a year and a half, 2 years of doing that specific system to achieve my goals. So this pretty little puppy is going to be available soon, but I wanted you guys to be the first ones to see it. And I can't believe I just shared that. Andre's gonna be like, what are you doing? Like, we're not normal. Like, you know, professional people, they like come out with like a sequence and they send an email blast and like they do things online and they like hint it. No, I'm just like, here, this is happening because you're like I said, you're like the inner circle of trust. You're did we figure out the name of that movie yet? But you guys are amazing and I wanted you to know about it. So now you know. And on that note, we are going to talk about time-saving hacks in the coming days. We're going to talk about how I plan my day. I'm going to take you through exactly what this looks like inside and how I map out my own day. You can recreate this on a piece of paper if you want, but I'm just saying this one's a lot more pretty. All right. That was super fun and also stressful and exciting. And on that note, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, dudes.